Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News.
Good afternoon, and we welcome you back to WKYT News at 12:30. Bill Bryant and Barbara Bailey reporting, and widespread rain is moving into the area and looks like it's going to stick around for a while.
It's already been here a while. It may be tomorrow afternoon before we begin to dry out. WKYT meteorologist Micah Harris is in our First Alert Weather Center now. Micah?
Well, it looks like those temperatures are really cranking on up, and if those temperatures continue to crank up, you get a lot of moisture, a little warmer air in here that we have not seen in a long time, and that could spark off a few thunderstorms, and we're seeing that down toward Adair County near Columbia. Outside right now, Covington at 41, Lexington coming in at 54 degrees, and you see Richmond, Frankfort sitting there in the 50s as well. It's just really cranking up those temperatures. Look at the rain outside, though. And you can see a lot of us dealing with that on the roadway. So we'll talk much more on this forecast coming up in just a few short minutes.
Okay, see you in a bit. Thank you.
There's still no word yet on what caused a fire that destroyed one of Nicholasville's oldest buildings.
The fire broke out last night at the corner of First Street and Walnut. The building is more than 200 years old. It's now been split up into several apartments. WKYT's Whitney Wetzel is in Jessamine County, where fire investigators returned to the building this morning. That's our top story at 12:30. Whitney?
Investigators spent hours back out at the scene this morning. So far, they haven't been able to figure out a cause for the fire, but say it does leave them suspicious. A fire at this apartment building on First and Walnut Street started around 6 o'clock yesterday, and by the time crews got here, they say the flames were out of control. A pregnant woman was found asleep inside one of the units. Crews were able to get her out to safety, but they weren't able to save much of the building. This morning, investigators weren't able to go too far inside because of the amount of damage. Firefighters and police worked to gather as many clues as they could, but weren't able to figure out a cause just yet.
Right now it's undetermined. Due to the condition of the structure, we're not going to put anybody inside. Matter of fact, the city engineers, I believe, were out this morning and are determining whether to go ahead and demolish the place or board it up and try to get it secure.
We're told several tenants here had recently been evicted from their apartments. In Nicholasville, Whitney Wetzel, WKYT.
Whitney, thank you. And officials say the pregnant woman who was rescued from that building left the scene shortly after. Police say she has warrants out for her arrest. A fire that injured 3 Lexington firefighters remains under investigation today. That fire destroyed a home yesterday afternoon on Delmont Drive off Versailles Road. 3 firefighters received minor burns and some scrapes and bruises after they were knocked down by a flashover explosion. The family inside the home when the fire started was able to make it out safely.
A Central Kentucky semi-truck driver is accused of reckless driving after police say he nearly hit an officer in a police cruiser and emergency workers. We captured the close call on camera. Winchester police believe 37-year-old Quincy Collier got tired of waiting for crews to clear a wreck on Lexington Avenue early this morning, so he barreled through the barrier.
We're very lucky no one was injured, and hopefully people will learn from this that, the blue lights are on or emergency lights and equipment are activated. Just take time and try to slow down.
Quincy is charged with wanton endangerment and reckless driving. Georgetown police have made an arrest less than a week after 2 gas station robberies. Police say 44-year-old Greg Hilliard robbed both the Shell station on East Main and on Mary Lynn Drive last weekend. Police tell us they tracked Hilliard down because a witness at one of the robberies got a good description of his getaway car, including a partial license plate number.
Inmates at the Federal Medical Center in Lexington were busy delivering thousands of Christmas gifts today. The inmates have been working on those gifts for months, building wooden toys and making stuffed animals for children. Inmates have also been sewing blankets for patients at UK Hospital and at some nursing homes around the city.
It's joy in your heart knowing that you're helping somebody out there, even when we're in a place like we are. It gives us joy to know that we're helping.
And all the inmates made more than 18,000 gifts. Inmates loaded them up on trucks at the prison this morning to be delivered. Some even were allowed to go help and hand out the presents. Well, there's a lot of excitement in Pulaski County today. Tonight, the Pulaski County High School football team will play for a state championship in Bowling Green.
The Maroons will play Graves County for the state title. Kickoff is at 7 o'clock tonight. WKYT's Phil Pendleton is in Somerset, where the school just wrapped up a pep rally to send the team off in style.
Today is a regular school day in Pulaski County, but you have to think that it's not really a normal day, as there's a lot of excitement in the air as Pulaski County High School is trying to go after their very first state title in high school football. It is something they tried to accomplish for the first time last year, but they fell short. The coach says his team was not favored to get this far. In fact, he says many prognosticators predicted that Pulaski County would lose the first game of the playoffs. Yet he says he's been overwhelmed by the tremendous community support.
You get to a point, there's so much interest in a game all of a sudden with the media and so many people around at practice, talking to players and talking to coaches, and the students are excited and teachers are excited. You just get to the point where you want all that to be over with and play the game. And I think right now they're probably just about to burst with that thought.
And the football team is actually already on their way to Bowling Green. A student pep bus was leaving about 2 o'clock today. In Pulaski County, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
And Pulaski County has never won a state title in high school football.
And our best to them, and also Williamsburg tomorrow in the single A action in the championship. They'll be up against Mayfield, and that game at 11 out there in Bowling Green Central Time. So interesting. We'll see what happens.
Should be some great games.
Yeah.
Well, why stroke victims need a CT scan as quickly as possible, and the pros and cons of taking low-dose aspirin.
Ebony Williams has the details in this Better Living report.
During a 10-year study, researchers in the Netherlands found women who use low-dose aspirin have a lower risk of heart disease, stroke, and bowel cancer. The aspirin caused intestinal bleeding for some women, but doctors say the benefits outweigh the risks, especially for women over 65. People who suffer even a mild stroke should have a CT scan of their brain within 24 hours. Canadian researchers say the scan can predict when patients will be at the highest risk of another stroke or when symptoms may get worse. And researchers in Spain have discovered another use for the breast cancer drug tamoxifen. They found the drug can be used to treat certain blood disorders that can lead to cancer. In tests on mice, tamoxifen also improved the effects of chemotherapy on cancerous leukemia cells. That's a look at some of the day's top health stories. Ebony Williams, CBS News.
And we're so glad you're with us here on this Friday. There's a lot more coming up on WKYT News. Santa Paws is coming to town. You can bring a furry friend out to the Scott County Humane Society to see him coming up.
Also, it's a quick drive up the interstate. The new outlet shops of the Bluegrass bustling with holiday shoppers. We'll have a preview of what you'll find there.